What's up, rockers? Hey, it's Jason with Nashville Rocks, and I'm hanging out tonight at the Opryland Hotel with Pam Ross. Pam, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I asked her earlier if I should say Pamela or Pam. She said Pam is
Pam.
cool. She wants people to call her Pam.
Yeah.
Call her Pam. But you're real busy. You are another award-winning artist that I've had the privilege to interview. So tell me about the award part of things. Are you like actively going, I want to submit for all these awards, or are they kind of coming naturally, or how does that award scenario work?
Most of them are through Michael, my manager, with MTS Motions and Records.
I know him well.
Yes, he's awesome. He couldn't say enough good things about him. He takes care of a lot of that.
Okay.
He knows,
He's like, hey, this is a great song for this.
Yeah,
Boom.
and he lets you know when it's time. Like, it's time to submit for the Josie Awards again.
Right.
He sends out an email, hey, it's time to submit.
That's right.
And so for some awards, he does it for us. Others, he's like, I can't do this for you, like the Josie.
Right.
If you want to, here's the link, go on.
But here's your reminder, submit this.
He sends the reminders for all of that. And if you want to submit.
I love your email signature that's got all of your awards on it. I think that's fantastic. Like when you're communicating with people, from a music business standpoint, if you're communicating with people like that and you're letting them know, hey, look here, I'm an award-winning artist. You should pay attention, right? Yeah.
I hope it helps.
I think it will. I think it does. I think, I see a lot of artists, sometimes they don't take the business side of things seriously enough. Right.
You have to. It's called the music business for a reason.
That's correct.
And it is the boring side. No one likes doing it. I don't want to sit in front of my computer doing all this stuff, filling out all this.
Booking your shows, all that stuff.
I don't know. That's like I just want to play my guitar. I want to write songs. I want to go out and play. But unfortunately, that's not the way it is.
It is, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You got to do the business.
But you've got help from MTS, which is nice. Michael's great.
Yes,
Michael's
he's great.
I've worked with him with several other artists. He does a fantastic job. He's constantly letting me know what all his people are doing all the time. He's good about that. So you got him. Do you have any other support team members?
No.
It's just you and Michael going at it.
That and my wife. She does help.
Okay.
She helps a lot.
Nice.
She takes care of the taxes and all of that.
Okay.
And all the I just keep a record of where I play,
hard to do when
how much I make, how many CDs I've sold, how much I've spent when I've had to travel.
Right.
And then I hand that over to her, and she does the taxes thing. And you do have to do that. People forget that.
100%.
The IRS notices that you're doing this for a living.
Oh, the bar's paying you in cash. Don't worry about it. Oh no, you have to worry about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate to break it to all you guys getting out there.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. You're talking about the business side. We're talking about team members that'll help. You can hear the boat going by down here at Opryland Hotel. Tell us about what your advice would be to a new artist coming up nowadays, coming up in Nashville or coming up in any town that's got like a good music scene. What would you recommend to new artists?
The thing I always recommend is be original, be yourself. You see a lot of people, especially in Nashville, when you go out, they try to emulate their favorite artist.
Yeah.
They try to look like them. They try to sound like them.
Yeah.
They try to sound just like whatever's cool right now.
Yeah.
And, that train's left the station. The people out there, if they want to, I'm just going to throw a name out. Okay, Tim McGraw.
Okay. Yeah.
You love Tim McGraw, so you look like him, you sound like him. Well, the record industry has a Tim McGraw.
Right.
Fans already have that sound that they can go to. What made Nirvana so special was they started something new.
Yeah, it was different.
That's what was like.
That's right.
And so anytime you get these really huge artists, you find that they've started something. They didn't follow in other people's footsteps, and that's harder a lot of times because it's like, oh, well,
nobody comes to the early shows.
You're not sounding like so and so, and you're not. Well, no, and I don't want to.
Right.
Because you can't shine in someone else's shadow.
Right.
You're only going to go so far.
Right.
You're just going to. So it's a harder road, but be yourself.
You be you.
Be you.
I say that
whatever
all the time,
that is.
Actually.
Just embrace it and be it for better or for worse.
That's right. You be you, man, or ma'am, or whoever. Okay, cool. So the only reason we're meeting tonight is because you got gigs here locally going on, like right
I do.
now.
Yes.
So you got one tonight.
Yep, on my way to a show.
It's the 20th. It's Inauguration Day. It's MLK Day, and it's a time to go see Pam Ross.
It's been a busy day for me. It's just been like one of those kind of days.
Absolutely. But you're at Eastside Bowl tonight.
Yes, I am.
How about that? Have you played Eastside Bowl before?
I have never played Eastside Bowl, so looking forward to it.
Nice.
Same as tomorrow night when I'm with Nashville Tour Stop at True Music Room.
True Music.
I haven't played there before, so I love playing new places. It's cool to go back to places like the Commodore. I play there all the time.
You were there on the 18th.
I was there 18th and 19th.
So how was that? Tell me about the Commodore, because I've heard mixed reviews.
Oh, I love the Commodore. If you're coming to Nashville and you're starting out, that's one of the places I suggest going.
Especially as a singer-songwriter.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I had to do. I had to sit there and wait 4 hours until all the rounds were over to play in the open round.
Right.
And you get one song, and whether you know it or not, that's your audition. So make it a good one.
Before you get to come back to the Commodore.
You can go back in open rounds, but if you want to get in a round, you have to play for them first. You have to wait all night long, play in the open round. You get one song. If they like you, you can come back.
Okay.
And you play then you start getting booked in rounds, and that's how.
So is it like America's Got Talent or something? There's judges sitting there
interviewing
you, or
whether on Saturdays, Tuesdays it's Jimmy and Annalisa.
Yeah.
On Sundays it's Debbie Champion, and they're all just awesome people,
Okay.
wonderful people.
Excellent.
And they're just looking for good songwriters.
Yeah.
And so and they're there to help. They really are.
That's great.
And you get in there, you start playing there, you start meeting other songwriters.
When do you know if you graduated?
Oh, as soon as I got off stage, I'm like, how can I get a show here and play one of the rounds? Like, oh, you just had your audition. When do you want to play? I'm like, okay. I thought that might be going on, but I wasn't sure.
Nice.
But and you meet other songwriters there too.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, 100%.
And so you get to meet a lot of people.
Do you co-write?
I'm not a lot. I do have a co-write on Wednesday. I want to co-write more. It's like a goal of mine. But not living here, it's hard, so you got to do it on Zoom. And where I'm living right now,
That's got to be interesting, songwriting on Zoom.
Yeah, but really it's, I write most of my lyrics when I'm out running. So
yeah, well, that's kind of when my genius thoughts come too. I'm driving down the interstate and I don't have anywhere to write it down.
I've written lyrics. I wrote a song on the way to Pittsburgh when playing in Pittsburgh.
Nice.
So it's, it's really not that.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Well, we know you're a singer-songwriter. We know you're playing at Eastside Bowl. We know you've done Commodore, and you're going to be at this. Tell me again, True.
It's a Nashville Tour Stop showcase at True Music Bar.
Nashville Tour Stop.
It's inside the Cambria Hotel.
What would you say is your songwriting style? If you had to label yourself. I don't like to label, but I also like to label.
Oh, no. It's called Pam Music.
It's called Pam Music. You be you.
It's because I write in a blend of genres. That's what I won my Josie Award for.
Right. Yeah.
Female multi-genre artist.
Nice.
And it's not just I write a country song and I write a rock song.
Was there a song?
It was a body of work. They looked at the body of work.
Okay.
It's, I have some songs that lean country, some that'll lean rock, some will lean more pop, some are more like, and there are some songs that have everything just thrown in it. So I listen to different music. So when I write, that comes out.
Right.
When I'm in Nashville, I do play the more leading country side songs for the most part. And when I go to different places, I'll whip out a rock song, I'll play a blues song, and I'll do whatever. So I write in a lot of different genres, and it's not on purpose. It's really just because
it's just how you do.
I blend genres because I listen to different styles of music.
Right. That's great. So tell us how we can find out more about you and what you're up to and when you're going to be playing and where.
PamRossMusic.com. I kept it simple. You want to find me on Facebook? Go to Pam Ross Music. You want to find me on Instagram? Go to Pam Ross Music, etc., etc., etc.
I wish I could do that with Nashville Rocks.
It's just some people, they have different names all over. It's Pam Ross Music. That's where you find me. Anywhere you can stream music. Blah 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 blah. It's very simple.
Nice. Well, we'll look forward to what you're up to. I hope things go well tonight.
Thank you.
And then the gig in 2 days, right? I'm forgetting things already.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Nice.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Coming. Is there anything that you want to get out there to fans or potential fans?
I have a new single coming out next month, February 14th. Not because it's a great love song. It was just happened to be that was the time to drop the next single.
Right.
But I do have another single coming out. It's my second album, and this is my third single from that album. And
We're talking about on Spotify, just streaming? Yeah.
Anywhere you can stream.
Okay.
And I'll be releasing songs all this year from that album. So,
nice.
Lots of music to come.
That's fantastic. How do you feel, and I've got places to cut in here, but how do you feel about the streaming environment as opposed, because it's changed over the years. How do you feel about it?
It's a mixed bag. It's good in that people can get their music out there. And I love that. I mean, everyone loves that.
Absolutely.
You can hear so much music. It's not being controlled by some record label executives.
Right.
And so you
can
get to
listen to your music if you want to.
And that's wonderful.
They don't have to wait for the radio to play it.
The bad side of it is, one, you get paid nothing. If I just made 50 cents a stream, whoa! I'd be rolling in the money.
Oh, yeah.
But you're making 0.04 cents. So it makes it so hard for an artist to make a living.
Right.
Even if you get a song cut now, unless it becomes a chart topper, if it's just on the record, as a songwriter, you don't make money anymore because people don't buy the CD.
But so you're an artist has to resort to selling their CDs at their shows, doing their own merch. The whole deal.
It's the merch, and it's so that's really the hard part. It does make it harder to make money. That's really the downside of it. So it's got.
And you're forced to do more of the business side of things too. You're forced to concern yourself with the merch.
Yes, people used to buy more CDs, and now it's like, well, why buy a CD? I can go online and stream it for free.
Exactly.
Well, because you're making me poor.
That's right. Please buy a CD.
But I understand that.
Absolutely.
People aren't wealthy. It's like, why?
Yeah.
I can go stream.
I've talked to a couple buddies of mine. They're like, man, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start handing out USBs, man. I'm just going to have a USB with my latest album on it. Be like, here.
I've started looking into that. That is a lot easier because a lot of people don't have CD players either.
Right. Yeah.
I have sold a lot of CDs. There are some people who still want that tangible item.
Yeah.
I want to look at it. I want to open it up and see the lyrics. They miss that.
Absolutely.
But there's a lot of people that USB, they want that. They can just go plug that in and they're more likely to buy the full album when they have that, because they don't want a CD.
Right.
But they can plug this in and listen to it.
I mean, and also it's a generational thing. Like back when I was younger in my 20s or whatnot, it was a deal. Like let's say you were talking about Nirvana earlier. When that came out, you were burning that CD up. You were playing it over and over and over and over, listening to every single song on the album.
Yeah. And
nowadays it's a single track.
And that's a shame because you're missing a lot of good music.
Yeah, I think so.
That's one of the reasons why I release one song every couple months.
Right.
Because
you have to pace it.
You do, because you have to direct people. Otherwise, if you just drop all your songs at once, people are going to be like, listen to number 8. Listen to number 2. Yeah. And will they get around to listening to the other songs?
Yeah.
But if you drop one every couple months, they'll get around to listening to that song.
Right.
And then they'll go back and listen to it, and they'll go back and listen to it. And then in a couple months...
And you're hoping they're putting it in their library so that they can...
Yeah, they're saving it. And then, you drop your next one. And so it really makes it a lot better. It's a mistake for anyone to just drop a whole album at one time.
Yeah.
It's...
Got it.
You're hurting yourself.
Gotcha. Thank you again so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate the conversation and understanding how the music business works and everything. It's fantastic. It really is. So, so if you want more Pam Ross, I'm going to have links in all the descriptions of whatever video I end up publishing with this. It's going to be on the website and everything. Make sure you go and stream her on Spotify and hit her website, pamross.com. See, I've already got that memorized because she did it so well.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Nashville Rockers. Make sure to hit the website, get yourself a new Nashville Rocks t-shirt, and we'll see you next time.